So you want to get into the who would win of the week? I feel like we got a lot to talk about.
I gotta get myself ready because this might be a 30-minute YouTube clip. This who would win? I gotta get my.
I should go get some more
body and mind.
I need to start bringing like a pitcher over. I always run out of water like halfway through the show.
You gotta be prepared, man. You gotta be ready. This is the world of podcasting.
But like, this is a big ass cup.
That is a big ass cup.
Look how big this cup is.
That is a cup. When you see it at the store, it is labeled big ass. That is a big cup.
Big ass cup.
Big ass cup co.
And
that's a good idea. Big ass cup company. Jesus. Like a man in the Sahara.
That's a really good idea.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that off mic. That's post show.
It.
Nobody steal that. Nobody steal big ass cup company.
Yeah. Get that patent quick. All right. So I'm going to say, okay. I'm going to introduce the Who Would Win of the Week. And for those of you who have not been staying woke, as they say, and who are uneducated, you might think, what the fuck is this Who Would Win of the Week? But let me tell you, Andrew and I we were born woke, and we've stayed woke for a long time.
Sleeping.
And we've done a lot of research through mostly memes as to why this is our Who Would Win of the Week. So our Who Would Win of the Week this week.
Okay, go ahead. I was thinking about prefacing it with something, but let's just go right in.
No, I'm going to say it. Our Who Would Win of the Week is Ted Cruz versus OJ Simpson.
Orenthal James, baby.
And so those of you who are uneducated and live behind the Iron Curtain.
Live behind the Iron Curtain. Listen, everybody out there.
I took a philosophy
who's
class.
Still living
I took
in their
social
bubble.
and political.
Okay.
Yeah. Social and political philosophy 274 with Dr. Chanderman. Great class. That's where I know what the Iron Curtain is.
That's how you know.
So, like I said, those
we have delved.
Ted Cruz.
Yes, we've delved through all of this information. We have looked at the facts.
In our minds.
No, not with our mind. It's a confirmed fact.
No, I was going to say, in the minds of educated people.
Right.
Ted Cruz is confirmed the Zodiac Killer.
The famous Zodiac serial killer is none other than Senator Ted Cruz. The signs are there. You just need to open your eyes, sheeple.
Actually, I'm pretty sure Ted Cruz is currently on the hot seat, too, right now.
Ted Cruz is always on the hot seat.
I saw something the other day. He's always up
to something.
I saw something the other day. I might have to phone a friend. Oh, now I'm not going to be able to find it. Wait a minute. I'm on Twitter. I'm looking for something.
Have you seen Ted Cruz recently? Have you seen his beard, by the way?
Okay. Yes, if I could find what I'm looking for, it would be so much easier. How many days ago would this have been? It couldn't have been that many days ago, right? Okay, I don't know where it is. But before did you see that Ted? I'm pretty sure it was Ted Cruz, and I didn't even think about it till just now, so I did no prior research. But I'm pretty sure Ted Cruz was seen
murdering someone. Jesus Christ!
No.
Okay,
like he was on an airplane and in
an
airport
this photo
and refused
of Ted
to
Cruz.
wear his mask. He's a killer.
Look at that.
Wait, now I gotta. Okay, is there?
Is that not the face of a serial killer?
Yeah, it was Ted Cruz. He was seen like in an airport in Texas and on the airplane, like refusing to wear a mask. Like, you are part of our government. These people are telling us, like, you have to wear a mask to, like, protect us. And you know that, like, you're often in the spotlight, and you're stupid enough to not, like, even if you don't think personally that you need to wear this mask, like, you're ignorant enough to be like, you know what? I'm not going to wear it, even though I know that I'm about to see so many people that are going to know who I am, and I'm going to take so much heat for not wearing this mask. Like, just put the fucking mask on, Ted. Just put it on. We know you're a murderer. You're not slick. Put the fucking mask on. All right. Who would win of the week? Ted Cruz, a.k.a. the Zodiac Killer, versus OJ Simpson, innocent, did not kill his wife, even though he did kill his wife.
Even though he absolutely... Here's the thing about OJ Simpson. The man is innocent. They gotta... Look, the tax thing, yes, he did that. Everybody makes mistakes. OJ Simpson is an innocent person.
And he went to jail for armed robbery,
okay,
too.
yes. Look, all we know is that
but he didn't
OJ
kill his
Simpson
wife, according to
did
the
not
court.
kill his wife or Ron Goldman. However, he absolutely murdered both of those people. He absolutely stabbed them both until they were dead. He completely killed them. But he's innocent.
So we know that he murdered both of them, but he was innocent because the glove, it was too tight. It did not properly fit his hand.
If the glove's too tight, you know the old saying.
The glove did not fit. If the glove does not fit, that means you did not murder two people. That's what they say.
I think I got that in a fortune cookie one time. I was like, I don't think this is meant for me.
Yeah, Uncle Jack used to say that to me when I was young.
Because he was a history professor.
And he was wise.
Yeah, he was a wise man. So we've got two of the most famous killers of all time going up against each other, in a battle. High stakes, everything's on the line. Boy, how to even break this down? So, I gotta get my facts. So, they've both killed multiple people. Obviously, Ted Cruz, as the Zodiac Killer, has killed more than two. But, OJ Simpson... Here's the thing. O.J. Simpson was, sorry. But O.J. Simpson has the physical prowess. I mean, the guy's a phenomenal athlete, excellent murderer, even better athlete.
Very good at it. Okay, I have something to say. Yeah, you keep going.
No, if you got something to say, jump on in, man.
I'm saying one thing that I'll give them both credit for is their ability to get away with murder. Like, they both, thus far, have eluded law enforcement for killing people. Ted Cruz killed quite a few people.
Five
in various ways.
Deaths for Ted Cruz.
OJ, 2, both with a knife.
But that's actually not
a big deal. Quick and easy.
That's not as big of a difference as I thought. Like 2 to 5. That's
2 to 5
range.
No. Yeah.
Like here's the thing. If OJ Simpson,
OJ could really, if he really wanted to, he could go out and grab 3 real quick.
We know that as a professional athlete, he has the ability to put his mind into that next gear. Right, always up in the stakes, always going that extra mile, taking everything he does to the next level. So if O.J. Simpson set his mind on it, he could kill 3 more people easily, just like that, without a single problem. I have to imagine.
So I wanna get into the Zodiac Killer, aka Ted Cruz, a little bit. I want to talk about for those of you, mind you, my main basis of information on the Zodiac Killer comes from Robert Downey Jr. and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. The foremost
that's who I learned all my stuff from. From what I know, I mean, I know it's Ted Cruz, but there was a lot of creepy shit that went on. Like, smart guy, but arrogant guy. Here's the thing about OJ. OJ killed 2 people. Everybody knew he did it. And he was still able to convince people that he didn't do it. And he didn't get cocky. He didn't get carried away. He did later come out with a book that was questionable. That was titled, If I Did It. But the if was really small.
Well, do you know why that was, actually?
The book just said...
We don't have to get into that.
Why?
It was because Nicole Brown Simpson's parents had to approve the publishing, and they had control of the cover design. So they made the if very small.
So they did it to say, fuck you, OJ, because we know you killed our daughter. That's what I'm saying. Everybody knows he did it. And he's on Twitter talking about fantasy football, talking about his golf game. He doesn't give a fuck. He's the most modest murderer of all time.
That's the thing. He's not. OJ was. I think that the experience of everybody thinking that you're a murderer. And look, the only reason they thought that he was a murderer in the first place was because he killed 2 people. Let's be fair. But I think that experience, honestly, like real talk, like that honestly humbled him, like going through all that shit, because he was on top of the world. And I do think that he was, a little cocky, as some professional athletes are get. And it was, I'm not saying it wasn't well deserved for his athletic prowess and, his acting ability, but like what was going on in his career and stuff, his accolades. But since then, he has not thrown his murders in anyone's face, not once.
No. And this is why I will say that I'm going to take OJ Simpson in the fight between the Zodiac and OJ. And here's what I'll say. I'll say 2 things. 1, is it prime murder? Is this when they're both murdering? Ted Cruz and OJ are both mid-murder. Like, they just got done stabbing, and then they meet in the street.
Ooh.
And they're like, now we fight. Or is this right now, current day?
Oh, this is, ooh. Oh my gosh, what an interesting idea. Is it?
Because they both, are probably in the same, similar age range, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know either. But
how old is Ted Cruz? And how old is
I'm on
OJ
it.
Simpson?
I'm zooming.
Yeah. You look up Ted. I'll look up OJ.
Ted Cruz is...
Oh! OJ's old as shit.
Yeah, Ted Cruz is 49. OJ's what?
Yeah, OJ's 73.
OJ is 73 years old? OJ Simpson? No way. Fuck, he looks great.
Nicole Brown Simpson.
I might have to...
Yo, that just cannot be right. Like, this dude was born in 1947. When did he play in the league?
Oh, my God. He played in the league in the, in the 70s. 69 was his first year.
So he was married. I didn't know that he was married before he married Nicole Brown Simpson. Yep. So he was married.
Yeah.
Didn't kill his first wife.
Again, because he's such a humble fella. I mean, I guess this was before the humbling.
Okay, so that leads back to why I think that when you look at the Zodiac, when you look at Ted Cruz, he was all about, like, he was begging to be caught. Like, he was taunting these people, like, I'm so much fucking smarter than you. I'm going to give you all of this information, and you're still not going to be able to catch me. Right? OJ's like... calm, cool, and collected.
He's like, if you want to catch me, you gotta work
Moss
for it.
style. Yeah. And I think that if it came down to a fight between prime Ted Cruz, a.k.a. Zodiac, versus prime OJ Simpson, I think that Ted Cruz is going into that fight so cocky, so arrogant, like, I'm going to kill you and nobody's ever going to know. Meanwhile, OJ just got out the gym. He runs like a 4.40, probably faster than that. The man should be in the Hall of Fame, jacked out of his mind. The Zodiac thinks he's so smart, tries to come up behind him. Quick spin move, clicks B on the stick, quick spin, shink, shink, double stab to the neck, down for the count. Then he does a little head sever because that's his thing when he gets angry. He likes to get in there and really almost take it off. And then, R.I.P. to the Zodiac, OJ walks away, never gets caught.
Okay, here's the thing. Like you said, Zodiac was... when Mr. Cruz was murdering as the Zodiac Killer, when Senator Cruz was killing people as Zodiac, you're right, he was begging to get caught, and he was super arrogant with his messages to the police, saying, here's everything you need, you're still not going to catch me. And you know what? He was right. If there's one thing that Ted Cruz knows how to do, that the Zodiac Killer, Ted Cruz, knows how to do, it's murder people. And I think if he went,
he is very good at murdering people.
toe to toe with OJ, he would figure out a way to win, because that's how Ted Zodiac Cruz's brain works. Is it's always the wheels are spinning. And also, look at some of the most famous, like, worst, terrible people, serial killers in history, right? They're all
Jeffrey
except
Dahmer.
for Dahmer, big one, exactly. Fucking Son of Sam. Look that guy up.
Is that the guy that they did that movie? What are those movies?
I think so.
Silence of the Lambs?
No, wait. Shit. No, because I don't think Son of Sam thought that his dog was a demon, and the dog told him to, like, kill people.
Nice.
So
That's
these
dope.
guys are socially awkward fellas and terrible, terrible people, but very successful when it comes to murder. And
Very good at killing.
And so and Ted Cruz, if there's one thing that Ted Cruz is, aside from famed serial killer, the Zodiac Killer, if there's one thing he is besides that, it's socially awkward. If you have the ability right now, if anybody's on their phone, to just look up some of Ted Cruz's best moments, dude, there's this video when he was running, when he was trying to get the Republican nomination for president. He's getting off his tour bus, and his daughter was like 11 or something at the time. He, like, got home, and he gets off the bus, and there's media everywhere, and there's this camera right next to where his daughter's standing, and he hasn't seen his daughter in, like, weeks, right? So he goes over to give her a kiss, and she goes, ew, and she pushes him away, and Ted Cruz, watch this video, is sitting there, lips pursed, looks right at the camera that's on him like, oh shit, they're gonna know I'm the Zodiac Killer for this.
Yeah, his daughter probably knows. His daughter's smart enough to figure it out. It doesn't take very much effort. If you look it up, I don't know. Here's the thing, though. And I think that I don't even want to go at you and say send this one to Twitter like I usually do, because I don't think Twitter is going to be on my side on this one. But here's the thing, is OJ Simpson is up there for potentially, like, one of the better running backs to ever play in the NFL. If it weren't for the fact that he did murder some people, he would probably be a lot more, celebrated.
Yeah.
Celebrated.
Okay.
Right? But when you kill two people, I understand it. And the Zodiac Killer was mostly killing, like, younger couples that were, like, on dates and shit. You know what I mean? I feel like,
again, Ted Cruz, that thing I said with his daughter, same thing happens with his wife. You can watch the videos of that shit.
Yeah.
Too. So he's obviously frustrated
does that
there.
I actually have a lot of questions about. So we need to start 2 GoFundMes. The first one is for the Creed spinoff. 3 GoFundMes. We have the Creed spinoff. We have Big Ass Cup Company.
Yep.
And we have now, we need them to reopen the Zodiac case to prove that Ted Cruz is the one who is the Zodiac Killer. Because if you watch the movie, The Zodiac, great film. Long, creepy at points, very
Excellent
good.
movie. Jake Gyllenhaal is unbelievable.
Like, you kind of get, he's good at that, like, obsessed, like, you know what I mean? Like, that role. I like him in that. Another good movie, Sidetracked. What's that movie called? Prisoners.
Yeah.
You know Prisoners?
Yeah. With him and Hugh Jackman.
That's a good movie.
He's crazy.
But yes, I'm taking OJ because I feel like that OJ's physical capabilities and the fact that he also does have that ability to see red and just kill people in cold blood. When it comes down to it, I think that he could take Ted Cruz, the politician, serial killer, whose daughter doesn't even want to kiss him.
Right. And I think that you make some good points there, but I think the fact of the matter is Ted Cruz, for however awkward he is, he's still connected. I think he could easily get away with murdering OJ. I guess that's not what we're really
I don't think there's
about.
Yeah, I don't think there's a question
could get away with it.
One of them would get caught. They're both getting away with it. They're both studs at just killing people, and people being like, you know what? We know he did it, but I mean, we'll just give him a pass on this.
Here's the thing. So while OJ's passion, for lack of a better term, would work to fire him up and help him win this fight, what you said earlier about Ted Cruz's, Mr. Zodiac's sort of ignorance about himself, being a little overconfident, I think it actually might work to his favor in this case, because let's take a look. OJ does his best killing when he's really mad. We know that.
Yeah.
And so he's gonna be a little. He's certainly not going to be level-headed when these two are going at it. And I think especially to go up against the guy's a pro athlete, like a physical specimen like OJ Simpson in his prime. You have to be a little cocky if you're going to succeed when you know that the cards are stacked against you. So I think that mixed with the Zodiac's intellect, I don't know, but just the fact that he would recognize OJ Simpson's clouded mind and use that to his advantage, I think that he would, Zodiac would be able to flip things around, and I think that he would be able to take OJ, I don't know, not with relative ease necessarily, but I think at the end of the day,
definitely not,
he would be able to figure it out, and I think Zodiac is absolutely taking this one. I think that Ted, the Zodiac Killer Cruz, wins this fight 10 times out of 10. Yeah, I mean, he's got the experience. He's got the know-how. It's all about, I think what it comes down to is really, physical power versus knowledge of the game. And whatever you may think,
Ted Cruz does have more murdering experience.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's a fair point.
He knows he gets how it works. So I think that ultimately in this case, I think the veteran guy, I think his experience is going to come into play, and I think it's going to work out for him in this one.
Trying to hear the most Ted Cruz thing of all time.
I killed 5 people and got away with it.
I looked up how tall is Ted Cruz, and there's no, when you look up how tall somebody is, it just, comes up. There's a bunch of, it's all articles. Some have Mr. Cruz pegged at 5'8", others say he's 5'10". There's 3 different articles here that have him 5'8". There's one website that says he's 5'11". Nobody knows how tall Ted Cruz actually is. He's never just admitted his true height.
Because he's hiding. He's hiding in plain sight.
The fact, he doesn't want to fit that profile.
Exactly. He's trying to avoid the Zodiac profile any way he can. Ladies and gentlemen,
so he keeps his age
if you didn't believe it before, I mean, what else do you need? Ted Cruz.
I'm not disagreeing that he's the Zodiac Killer,
Obviously.
but I do believe that OJ is coming out on top on this one. And I think that, although we did not get necessarily as heated as we usually do in this argument today.
Well, because there's very good points for both sides. I think that we're going to
have to let the internet decide. Yeah, I just have respect for both of their ability to just kill people. Sure. And get away with it. Not so much the killing, but the getting away with it is real respect, real kind of thing. They probably both have a found respect for each other. OJ's probably wow, Ted Cruz killed 5 people and nobody even really suspects him of it. Excuse me. coronavirus. And Ted Cruz is probably like, damn, like OJ clearly killed 2 people. It went all the way to trial, and they still were like, you know what, OJ, like you're good, free pass on this one. So I think they both have a mutual respect for each other.
Game.
And I think that because of, real respect, real. I really do think that because of OJ's physical capabilities, he would win. But I do see a valid point in the fact that Ted Cruz, clearly a sociopath, has the ability to manipulate.
I just think that if you look at the history of serial killing, the most, for lack of a better term, successful, and again, successful at something horrible. I want to make that very clear, that killing people is terrible. But if you need me to tell you that, I don't even know how you got hold of the internet. You should not be around anyone or anything. But I think that if you look at the whole history of the thing, the most successful ones are the analytical ones, not the ones with the most physical dominance. I mean, obviously that helps, that it plays a factor, but I think the most analytical ones are taking it the furthest in the game. And Ted Zodiac Cruz definitely has that, without a doubt.
I don't know.
So let's lock in the answers.
I mean, as long as the real reason that I think this was an important who would win to have before we lock in the answers is to get awareness out there that Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer. Correct. Because like I said, if you have not been staying woke,
that's the thing is,
you wouldn't actually probably
these days
know
it's
that.
so easy to shut your eyes to the problems surrounding society and surrounding certain public
and a lot
figures.
of stuff gets thrown out there. You know what I mean? People throw out a lot
There's
of
a lot of misinformation.
Whatevers.
It can be tough to rifle through what's true and what's not.
We're here to tell you, as one of the only peer news sources that there is left on this earth, that Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer.
And we encourage you to do your own independent research on that. But yes, Ted Cruz, look, there's not much, and there's not much we can do about it now. He's gotten away with it for so long. I don't think we're going to change anything.
He's good. He's fine. I'm not even asking for him to be arrested. I just want people to
recognize that that Senator Ted Cruz, is the Zodiac Killer. Yes. So let's lock in our answers.
I'm taking OJ Simpson.
And I'm taking the Zodiac
Killer. I would like
Killer.
the juice, please. I would like the juice. They don't call you the juice if you're like. I'm just saying.
Yes, fair enough.
That's got to be yawn number 30, folks. Lock that in. I would guess that's probably yawn number 30 for the day.
Yeah, just about. Okay, we'll lock in the answers. That's a who was.
I don't know. I can't stop.
Let us know what you guys think on who's gonna win that one. Holy shit.
OJ Simpson, the juice. The juice is loose, and he's going after Ted Cruz. And he's going to...
He's setting his sights.
Bend Ted Cruz over and send him home with a kiss on the cheek, as Andrew would say.
He's driving that Bronco down to Texas right now, baby.